morning, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. On the turntable, we have the most excellent Dr. Mindbender Deluxe package, and this is the quintessential way that you wanted to do a deluxe package. I absolutely love this. From anything from the slip cover to revealing that the DNA sequence of, this is the guy that built Mindbender and should have actually been released before Serpentor, but Serpentor shipped first, and then people start getting their Dr. Mindbenders. So anyway, there's your attributes on the side if that interests you. Here is the back of the box, and for other markets, here's the UPC. I hope this does help folks find their own Dr. Mindbender. And speaking of it being a total package, deluxe package, when you slip the slip cover, the artwork is uninterrupted. You have him coming through and gathering all the DNA from the former great leaders, and from that, this artwork is just absolutely spectacular. And it's of him tracking it down through Arise, Serpentor Arise, and creating Serpentor. Thanks again for watching my channel. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you again to all those who have joined the journey so far. Let's see what's in the box from this point here. So what's in the box? When we slipped off the slipcover, it reveals a opening door, and this is how you do a what's in the box. I really do love all the accessories he's come with there. We will actually get this open and go through those accessories right now. Thanks again for watching. Like I said, this thing was absolutely brilliantly, tremendously packed. Here is the goods on the subsets that were on the sides of the box there, that whenever you opened it up. And then in here in the middle, you got the guts there. I'm going to free him from the plastic of his cardboard prison now. I got those accessories out of the plastic and cardboard prison. Here is what we got in front of us today, right here. We've got this medical injector of sorts with the little hose and whatnot, and this will totally separate and connect as needed. And same thing here to connect there or connect there as needed. So it's like very nicely detailed and what have you. And say you don't want to use this one anymore, you can take and put this other gun up to it. It's another little deal there, and it has a little piece that you can actually add in. It comes on a set of these right here, so I just borrowed one just to kind of demonstrate what you can and can't do with Mindbender's crazy. So then he's ready to go and poof, get it in there and inject something and mix it up and make it crazy. We're going to set this aside a second here. So you got these other doses or vials there, and I just left it on the tape. That's the way to go with that. You have this injector that doesn't remove, but there's that. You can also add whatever you need to get the concoction right to get Serpentor made. Then he also comes with what looks like a mummy limb. It's got the bone sticking out, and nice hand sculpt. Just looks really, really good detail. So it gets into the horror frame, especially with this skull that is wrapped up, and somebody did a lobotomy. And what's really cool is that you can open that on up, and you got the brains. You can set that aside there. Got brains. You can take out the brains. And so what can you do with all that? Well, the brains is really cool, because you take this other little container right here and store your brains in there. And Mark one of the guys there at Hasbro says that you can actually put water inside of these and make it look all real, like it's a real experiment going down there, and it looks kind of crazy and what have you. So we got the brains inside of the jar, in one jar, and you take this one apart and stick the hand in, so you can like do your extraction of DNA from the old remains. Everything a good mad scientist needs, and that just looks amazing inside of that. Almost reminds me of the Terminator parts there. But yeah, this once again, there's that skull and all that, and you can put that back together. Ta-da! Nice sculpt, nice paint, very creepy. So then that leaves Mindbender himself, and just want to take a quick look at him with the stuff on there. There's his monocle, that beautiful mustache there, the Dr. Robotnik wicked eyes, or the Mindbender wicked eyes, and they really did crush this figure hardcore. The only thing that's a very big negative in my eyes is where this is already rubbed off of this right here. But I mean, daggone. Just wish that stuff wouldn't do that. And it did it on this arm too. So that's just unsightly and ugly. That's the negatives there. He can look up that high going into articulation. He can look kind of like down, like he's a failure and that kind of thing, but he's not really a failure because he made Serpentor. He thought it was a failure at first because it's some meddling by a certain Cobra Commander. This stuff will flex and move right there, and you get some at there at the waist, but all this being connected it makes it kind of a hindrance to get the other articulation. And you can get out to there with the leg. You can go back up with that drop down. You got the upper thigh swivel there. The arms are pinless. The legs are pinless, so that's very nice. Upper bicep swivel. We're all over the place here, but it's okay. He's got the butterfly, and you can actually see the joint this time around with him being like this, and go up ever so far there as you need to. I love the detailing on the gauntlets there. It's just a really, really nice, intricate detail. The hand can, on the right hand, I think you can get some y-axis, and the other one does the x-axis and rotation all the way around. This set is really suffering and needing some more hands and whatnot, because he just looks like he's going to shoot something or do medical experiments. There's the x-axis there on that hand there, and it does rotate around and what have you. But the gauntlets are beautifully done. I love the detail that went into that. And that elbow's a little stiff, but I mean, you can do all that articulation most classifieds can do. Just keep in mind, be mindful of the stuff. This gauntlet can get in the way a little bit there, and you're not going to get your full rotation there because of said things connected there and whatnot, and the pistol belt there. But the detailing work on the pants looks really, really great. Going down the leg is, like I was telling you about the upper boot swivel there. He can get all the way like this, if desired, with his knee, double knee there, pinless. And then he's got upper boot swivel, and he's got rockers, and that far down, and that far up. So that's going to about do it for the articulation of Dr. Mindbender. Give you just a moment here. A particular note here on the back, you can see that this is definitely attached. It's part of everything there. It's kind of a bummer, but I get why they did so. And actually, it's just really stuck because the way it painted. Okay, so I mean, yeah, but that's attached there at the belt, so you're not going to get anything else that way or what have you. Just to kind of show you that you have to be kind of careful there with that. And like I said, that's kind of a bummer that's rubbing off onto that. Probably touch it up and clean it up, but that's what it looks like on the back side. He's got a peg there in the back for backpacker or whatever. He's got his pistol also here in his holster, and you can put that in his hand, and he can go pew pew bang bang like so. And that's going to lead me to my other little negative, like any kind of dynamic posing, it's almost near impossible. And as soon as I start rotating this, it'll probably fall over because of the way his boots do there. And it kind of, his has got the buckles, but like it reminds me of Tomax and Zamont's boots, and I told you it would topple. But it's super extremely hard to get that to pose, and you get a little action pose with his shirt off. And he also reminds me of old 80s video game character, but a slender version of Karnov with that handlebar mustache and whatnot. So you got Karnov Mindbender there on the turntable. And we're going to get this guy cloaked back up. And here's the good doctor all cloaked back up in his cloak, and that kind of makes the streaking, a little bit less noticeable until I get to right there, and you see it really good. I can't believe I got him to stand up this long with everything like that. He's ready to do his experiments, get on with it. You can put a bendy wire if you have it through there. I've seen a couple of pictures of folks that have posted with their bendy wire and the cape kind of furled out like he's walking along at a good speed there. And just want to get one other group shot here. I think this trio is definitely tired of Cobra Commander with all the mistakes he makes and whatnot, and look absolutely awesome together on the turntable. I'm speechless. I never did have these guys whatsoever growing up, so I'm really grateful to have them, and just having a good time, going through this whole set and with the accessories and what have you. This is just a really, really awesome comparison shot here with the other with the twins there, and Dr. Mindbender looking more mischievous than ever. So we're going to get in some final thoughts right here in a moment. Into some final thoughts here. This is just an absolutely brilliant piece to add to your G.I. Joe Classified collection. I highly recommend this for any Joe fan. Like people like myself that didn't have it growing up, you definitely want to get a hold of this. I love everything about this guy, and I just hate that the paint's doing what it's doing with the straps there. I hate that the straps doesn't allow you to utilize all the good articulation that's put into the figure. But there again, I really do recommend this for any big fan of the series. I'm a loss of words here, so I'm gonna let you guys get on out of here, and I want to say thank you for spending your time with me tonight and going through Dr. Mindbender and this cool set and his accessories. It's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and if you can get a hold of it, or if it comes back in stock, don't hesitate to pull the trigger on it. Thanks again for watching. This is going to get 2 huge thumbs up. Thanks again for Hasbro Pulse sending it out to me. Thanks again for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. Make sure to, if you haven't done so, like, share, and subscribe. Help my channel continue to grow. Thank you again to all. Hope you guys are having a great week out there so far. We're going in from Wednesday into Thursday, looking into another weekend post Thanksgiving. 3 weeks out to Christmas, guys, and then I will be bringing you that Serpentor at that time. Thanks again. Have a great day and a great weekend.